Hello. Let's go. Now we're live, I guess. Now you can hear me. The problem is that I think I cannot hear anything. Let's see. No, I can hear, I think. The problem is that I have chosen the fucking video where I talk the least. Billionaires. Okay. No, I can hear things. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's back. Nice. Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened. Today, by the way, I started... Well, I don't have a schedule, but I tried to start at 4:30, but I didn't start at 4:30 because for some reason, like now that I end at 5:30, I try to start at 4:30. Before, I cared a little bit less, but now I care a little bit more because I know I'm going to be ending a little bit earlier. So I try to start, but my computer, for some reason, when I turned it on, it always does something that says something like analyzing drives. Like you have 10, 5, 9, 8, 7 to cancel. And I tried to cancel it and it didn't cancel it. And now for some reason, instead of like ignoring its own advice, and because sometimes like it says, I'm going to analyze your C drive, like C : / drive. And it said something like, analyzing, we couldn't analyze, or something like that, right? The classic Windows message that says it's going to attempt to do something and then it doesn't do anything. Well, today, for the first time in like, I guess, a year or 2 years that I've been seeing this fucking error, today it did something and it said something like analyzing and fragmenting your disk. And it started like 100,000, 200,000, like very big numbers like that. And my keyboard didn't respond at first. Then my keyboard responded. I don't know. I don't really know what was going on, to be honest. But yeah, something strange has happened with my computer and I don't get why. Nice, thanks Windows. Yeah, and it took like my computer turns on in like, I guess, like seconds, right? 30 seconds maybe. A little bit more if we take into account the time that it takes to load everything, like Microsoft Edge and like Google Chrome, because I have a lot of tabs open and all of that, right? But it turns on pretty quickly, more or less. But except for today, for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Just anecdotal. And yeah, I guess it must not detect like USB drives when it does that. I don't get it. But the camera, it detected it perfectly. So I don't know. I don't know what's happened. But yeah. So I wanted to quickly record a video about, well, before recording the video, I wanted to mention the running thing because at the end of the stream yesterday, you said something like, I'm trying to walk or something like that. And I said something like, oh yeah, I want to mention something related to that. And this is yesterday's note, right? 22, 24, 10. And I had planned to talk about this running thing and I wanted to talk about it like, so it's recorded somewhere, right? That I am starting. Remember the 10,000 days. I want to run 10 kilometers in blah, blah, blah. This is the plan. I have a plan for that. And the plan is like, this is half taken from a running page, this page, myrunningtips.com couch to 10K PDF. It had like a schedule and it's a 12-week schedule and I compressed it to 7 weeks with ChatGPT and Claude and like all of these assistants. And week 1, starting Monday, Tuesday, is running 2 minutes, then walking 2 minutes, all of that 7 times. And it's like 28 minutes plus 5 minutes warm up before and 5 minutes warm up after, 38 minutes, right? It's not a lot of time. And before that, in the original plan, it suggested running 1 minute, walking 2 minutes, 10 times. And I did that yesterday, Saturday. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to mention yesterday, but I forgot. So, yeah, this is what I'm doing. On the off days, I walk, except for today, which I'm doing nothing. Today was my rest day. I'm cleaning my room and all of that. Well, I forgot to vacuum, but yeah, this is kind of my activity of the day. But on the off days, I walk like undetermined amount of time, just whatever I want. And on the running days, I do this. I do the schedule thing. And because I had good feelings with the first, like the day zero, you could say. Day zero was running 1 minute, walking two for 10 minutes, 10 times. And I wasn't super tired at the end. It was like a workout, I would say, but I felt like I could take on more, right? So I'm feeling confident of me being able to tackle this running 2 minutes, walking 2 minutes next week. The first ones are the toughest ones, right? So the first 1 minute running was pretty tiring. Plus, it's on uphill. So yeah, I have to be mindful of that. But I feel confident that I will be able to do at least week 1. And apparently it's like week 1 to week 4 are the hardest. And yes, I see it, the jump from week 3 to week 4 is a really tough one. This is, I guess, the problem with the gradual approach of the original planning versus this one. But yeah, I don't know. Why is it every week only 3 days? I don't know. This is like the planning for running this guy has. Like it's for like resting. Right? You're supposed to like not run every single day. Yeah, like you're not supposed to run on like continuous days. You're supposed to like have at least 1 day of break between each day that you run, and you're supposed to on the day that you don't run to do other different exercise. It suggests cycling or swimming, but it says that hiking is okay. So yeah, I will just walk. It also suggests doing strength training, so like going to the gym. So you in the off days you could like lift weights or do something like that. But since I don't have a gym membership or anything like this, I'm not going to do that. So yes, I'm going to record the video now. Why am I becoming blah blah blah? Why am I becoming a train driver? Maybe I could just do this, right? Wait. Extract current selection. Enter to create. Like this. Well, it created some kind of folder structure. I'm not going to mess with this for the moment. So, why am I becoming a train driver? Fuck. Okay, I wanted to do this. I want there to be some kind of factor of surprise, right? Should I do this? Maybe I could do this. For all time's sake. Why am I becoming a train driver? So I have two parts in this video. The first part is more or less how I ended up here. And then the second part is like, I guess, the why, the actual why, right? And how does it fit into my own story on how do I think of it. Oh, that made it better. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, I think there is some kind of green over here, but meh. I should have also like some kind of light in front of me. This is like only light in the background is bad also, but meh, I don't know. I don't want to use that light, to be honest. So this first part, how I ended up here, was not some kind of, I guess, my dream from all the beginning of time has been to become a train driver. That is not the case. And in fact, previously, I had attempted so many other things before this, right? And some of them I list here, for example, video editor, podcast related stuff, social media, test driver, moving boxes. I've looked up the word job, as you can see, search query job in my own channel, and you can see that I have many videos applying to jobs. From 9 months ago, 8 months ago, I made a video about my skill set. I applied to, this was a kind of a programming, entry-level programming job. This is a test driver application, YouTube video editor job. Then after some of that, websites, looking for more jobs, looking for jobs with accommodation. I have here, for example, applying to different other jobs. Some of them are like this kind of smaller podcast jobs. Some of them are video-related jobs. Some of them are more tech-related jobs, you could say. And I came to a point where I was like not getting any of them and gave up on that and was like, fuck it, I'm going to Germany and moving boxes for a friend of mine, like not for a friend of mine, but like he works for DHL, so a big shipping company in an airport, moving boxes, and I applied to that, and I even got rejected to that for that. So yeah, I made this video. Can I just copy the link? Copy URL. What? It's called What Will I Do If I Don't Go to Germany, right? And this video was the plans that I had before moving to Germany for that job, right? If I didn't get that moving to Germany to move boxes in an airport job, what would I do? And I had these things listed. So, for example, applying to a friend of a friend's company that is kind of programming related, or maybe applying to my the sister of my girlfriend, of my brother's girlfriend, or to that company, right? Or keeping looking for jobs with accommodation included, right? And in that cycle, in that looking for jobs with accommodation included, I think I got rewarded by the algorithm and got the ad for this kind of train driver application, train driver program. Let's see. This is my WhatsApp notes page, I guess. And this is something I use, for example, when I'm browsing Instagram or when I'm doing something on my phone, right? And I want to save something, to have it on my computer or somewhere that I can use it often, or the opposite, if I'm doing something on my computer and I will be using it on my phone, I sometimes save it on this kind of WhatsApp group where I'm only the person in it, right? And on the 25th of August, I saved this training program to become a train driver for the Deutsche Bahn. I saved, as you can see, there are many other things saved, right? There are like virtual career fairs for like, this is a virtual fair for like a tech job. These are crew jobs for, this one is for like cruise ships in like Germany, in rivers. This is for like kind of hotel accommodation type stuff for mountains in like the Alps. I think it's in Austria or like Switzerland. I think Austria. This is like working on an airport on the Netherlands, right? So I had saved a lot of different options, and one of them was kind of this train driver thing. Four minutes so far. I guess there is a lot of me rambling or like me speaking, well, scriptless, I guess. But it's okay. It's okay. If someone doesn't want to watch it, they shouldn't. Then, yeah. So, as you can see, it was not some mega deliberate decision that I kind of honed in from the beginning, right? I'm not kind of this autist type train guy who really loved trains from the very beginning and really studied to become a train driver. Like that was his only goal. No, I tried many things and many of them failed. So I was kind of forced to look at this, but I encountered this opportunity, right? And it was definitely better than some of the others, like moving boxes or things like this, right? I also applied to like working at a gas station in Austria, didn't get a call back. Or I applied to be a mechanic in Germany as well, but I did I got kind of sidetracked there. So I'm glad this kind of worked out for the moment. And I think I like the fact that it left me some time in Spain before going, right? I have to learn German. I get to learn German here while getting paid, which is nice, and I get to remain in Spain until I learn German. So that is like a plus. And then, how does it fit into the story, right? I have talked a little bit now about why I like it, but another reason why I like it and why I think it fits in a better way into the story, into like the story that I'm crafting for myself, or the things that I like, right? My interests and all of this, because I have this driving licenses project that I have talked a little bit about on stream. I'm not sure if I've ever made a video straight up about this, but I've talked about it on my channel. And I have, for example, this here. This is like my note about it, this note, where I have a couple of things that I note. That note is from April 2024, right? So way before I got this train driver application. My mom interrupted me and I lost my flow. What was I saying? Okay, I have this driving licenses project. The note. Yeah, so as you can see, I had this driving license project from before I had actually found about the opportunity of getting like the train driver's license, right? So it was, I guess, a funny coincidence that I have this kind of getting as many driving licenses as I can project but I hadn't thought of getting like the train driver's license. And now I get presented, I get presented the opportunity to get the train driver's license. So I thought it fit well into this story. My idea, right, for this driving licenses project was very much oriented to video, right? It was very much kind of record how I get my motorcycle license, for example, or record how I get my pilot's license, that kind of thing. But even though I don't think I will be able to record how I get my train driver's license, I think that it's that just me telling about the process and talking about the process is a nice step into that direction and something that aligns very well with what I had planned. So I liked that about that. And why do I want to get licenses in the first place? I don't know. I think I've always thought it's fun. I think this is content, I guess, for the specific driver's license channel that I will make. But as a small introduction for this, Grand Theft Auto Online character sheet. Let's see. I'm going to try to find something that I don't think I've ever recorded. Let's see. Can I log in into like a Rockstar Games? This sign-in thing. Okay, I think I'm in my profile. I think this is it. GTA Online. This is like the Rockstar GTA career. Here, my character. No, it doesn't show up in here. Accomplishments. Vehicles. Garage. This is only cars, I think. Weapons, stats, vehicles. Let's see. If I go on YouTube, GTA Online.
Bueno.
Aha, here maybe? There is in GTA Online, there is like this setting, not this setting, there is like at some point you can see like what each player has, like vehicle another player owns GTA Online. I would try to do it myself on GTA Online, but Let's see if this works. YouTube Online, GTA Online, switch characters. Okay, this. See, this hardware access part. You see the icon of the plane, the helicopter, the boat, and the car. This is kind of what I was thinking of, right? I forgot where I was while recording the video. Let me check the fucking stream. Fuck. It has to be so... How does it feel? Blah, blah, blah. About the process is a nice step into that direction and something that aligns very well with what I had planned. So I liked that about that. And why do I want to get licenses in the first place? I don't know. I think I've always thought it's fun. I think this is content, I guess, for the specific drivers license channel that I will make. But as a small introduction for this, okay. So as a small introduction for this, here you can see these icons, right? It's like a small detail, but it's something it's like, this is how I think, more or less, about vehicles, right? Hardware access that these people have, right? They have access to, this is, by the way, GTA Online. These are some characters, and the way GTA Online represents the access that they have to different vehicles is by using these little icons, right? They use a little icon if you own a plane, if you own a helicopter, if you own a boat, and if you own a car, right? But in my mind, this is like it's like less about owning the vehicle per se and more about being able to pilot it, right? So if you, because in Rockstar's game, it's like you can just jump into it and you're let go. But in real life, it's more about being allowed by the authorities or whoever to drive each kind of vehicle rather than to straight up owning it, right? So I thought that it would be nice to like complete as many vehicle categories as possible, right? To have as much hardware access as possible, as I can, right? And that's why I wanted to get as many driving licenses as possible, in a sense, right? Not just because of GTA Online, but GTA Online kind of represents it in this interesting way. Hello, test, hello, test. Hello, test, hello. It lagged a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, it's dropping some frames. I was on the phone with my mom. Test. I switched Wi-Fi networks to see if it works better. I don't know. Anyways, I had paused recording, but let's see. Jaime Altozano, dominios de competencia. Let's see. I have to call my ship. I have to call my sis now, so I'll probably won't be very active in the rest of the stream. So if I miss the end, good luck with running, etc. Okay. Thank you for being here, and yeah, goodbye. I'm going to end the stream soon, anyways. Yeah, on a similar note, this YouTuber, Jaime Altozano, he's a Spanish YouTuber. I applied to work with him, by the way, like twice, and got rejected both times. He used to say in these kind of work, in these workrooms, you could say, he did these kind of virtual streams where he would stream on Twitch and you could work alongside him. And in the breaks, he would talk a little bit about things, about life and all this, right? And people usually asked him, well, not ask him, right? But people usually mentioned like whatever they were doing, and sometimes they were doing stuff like getting their driving license. And regarding driving licenses, he used to say something like, even if I don't drive a car, I'm glad I got my driver's license because it kind of expanded my domain of competence, right? My yeah, and he spoke of it in that way, and I liked how that sounded, right? And I agree with that view of the world, right? Even if you don't own the train, you don't own the car, even if you don't own the plane in your day-to-day life or whatever, just having that competence of being able to drive a train or having had that experience, I think it's something that I personally would really enjoy. And I agree with that way of looking at it. I like this kind of expanding my domain of competence over as many different fields as I see, right? Especially talking about vehicles, right? For some reason, I always liked vehicles. So, yeah, I want to expand myself beyond cars, right? I guess deeper into cars as well. So, like driving cars better in different conditions. So, for example, off road or drifting or racetrack driving, etc. So, I would certainly like to go deeper as well, not just wider, but also I would also like to go wider, right? So, for example, driving trains, planes, boats, helicopters, etc. Right? Motorbikes, those kind of things. Oxy's not reacting, but maybe I'll be gone in a sec. Okay, no problem. 11 minutes, 12 minutes is going to be the video after my goodbye. So that's basically it. That's basically how I ended up applying to these train driver jobs. In short, because I had been rejected to many things, and then I got this opportunity in an Instagram ad. And why do I think it makes more sense that some of the other Instagram ads that I have gotten and some of the other opportunities that I have applied to, right? And it is because of this driving licenses project, I think, that ties it into what I feel like it's stuff that I have wanted to accomplish, right? That I want to accomplish in the future. And yeah, that's basically the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I'm not sure what other videos you can watch next. I thought I had a playlist about work. Apparently not. Let's link this one. Maybe one of these videos called "Why I don't have a job yet," or some of these videos called "Mentioning jobs" could be an interesting contrast with the situation now. But I'm going to link this playlist about things I want dream life. It has several hour-long videos, so yeah, just click on it if you want to watch something boring. And yeah, thank you for watching. Subir vídeo. Today is 2024 10 20 and this is the latest video, so uploading. Why am I becoming a twin driver? Bloops. How I ended up here. How does it fit into my story? And driving license project. failure and rejection. And why am I becoming a train driver? So I have two parts in this video. The first part is more or less how I ended up here. And then the second part is like, I guess, the why, the actual why, right? And how does it fit into my own story on how do I think of it. This first part, how I ended up here, was not some kind of, I guess, my dream from all the beginning of time. In fact, previously, I had attempted so many other things before this, right? And some of them I list here, for example, video editor, podcast related stuff, social media, test driver, moving boxes. I've looked up the word job, as you can see, search query job in my own channel, and you can see that I have many videos applying to jobs from 9 months ago, 8 months ago. I wrote a video, I made a video about my skill set. I applied to, this was a kind of a programming job. This is a test driver application, YouTube video editor job. Then after some of that, websites, looking for more jobs, looking for jobs with accommodation. I have here, for example, applying to different other jobs. Some of them are like this kind of smaller podcast jobs. Some of them are video-related jobs. Some of them are more tech-related jobs, you could say. And I came to a point where I was like not getting any of them and gave up on that and was like, fuck it, I'm going to Germany and moving boxes for a friend of mine, like not for a friend of mine, but like he works for DHL, so a big shipping company in an airport, moving boxes, and I applied to that and I even got rejected to that for that. So yeah, I made this video. It's called What Will I Do If I Don't Go to Germany, right? And this video was the plans that I had before moving to Germany for that job. If I didn't get that moving to Germany to move boxes in an airport job, what would I do? And I had these things listed. So for example, applying to a friend of a friend's company that is kind of programming related, or maybe applying to my girlfriend, the sister of my girlfriend, of my brother's girlfriend, or to that company, right? Or keeping looking for jobs with accommodation included, right? And in that cycle, in that looking for jobs with accommodation included, I think I got rewarded by the algorithm and got the ad for this kind of train driver application, train driver program. This is my WhatsApp notes page, I guess, and this is something I use, for example, when I'm browsing Instagram or when I'm doing something on my phone, right? And I want to save something, to have it on my computer or somewhere that I can use it often, or the opposite, if I'm doing something on my computer and I will be using it on my phone, I sometimes save it on this kind of WhatsApp group where I'm only the person in it. And on the 25th of August, I saved this training program to become a train driver for the Deutsche Bahn. I saved, and as you can see, there are many other things saved, right? There are like virtual career fairs for like, this is a virtual fair for like a tech job. These are crew jobs for, this one is for like cruise ships in like Germany, in rivers. This is for like, kind of hotel accommodation type stuff for mountains in like the Alps. I think it's in Austria or like Switzerland. I think Austria. This is like working on an airport on the Netherlands, right? So I have saved a lot of different options, and one of them was kind of this train driver thing. Yeah. So as you can see, it was not some mega deliberate decision that I kind of honed in from the beginning, but kind of this autist type train guy who really loved trains from the beginning and really started to become a train driver. Like that was his only goal. No, I tried many things and many of them failed. So I was kind of forced to look at this, but I encountered this opportunity, right? And it was definitely better than some of the others, like moving boxes or things like this, right? I also applied to like working at a gas station in Austria, didn't get a callback. Or I applied to be a mechanic in Germany as well, but I got kind of sidetracked there. So I'm glad this kind of worked out for the moment. And I think I like the fact that it left me some time in Spain before going. I have to learn German. I get to learn German here while getting paid, which is nice, and I get to remain in Spain until I learn German. So that is like a plus. And then how does it fit into the story, right? And I get to remain in Spain until I learn German. So that is like a plus. And then how does it fit into the story, right? I have talked a little bit now about why I like it, but another reason why I like it and why I think it fits in a better way into the story, into like the story that I'm crafting for myself, the things that I like, right? My interests and all of this, because I have this driving license project, I have driving licenses project, I have talked a little bit about on stream. I'm not sure if I've ever made a video straight about this, but I've talked about it on my channel. And I have, for example, this here. This is like my note about it, this note, where I have a couple of things that I note. That note is from April 2024, right? So way before I got this train driver application. Yeah. So as you can see, I have this driving license project from before I had actually found out the opportunity of getting like a train driver's license. So it was, I guess, a funny coincidence that I have this kind of getting as many driving licenses as I can project but I hadn't thought of getting like a train driver's license. And now I get presented the opportunity to get the train driver's license. So I thought it fit well into this story. My idea, right, for this driving license project was very much oriented to video, right? It was very much kind of record how I get my motorcycle license, for example, or record how I get my pilot's license, that kind of thing. But even though I don't think I will be able to record how I get my train driver's license, I think that that just me telling about the process and talking about the process is a nice step into that direction and something that aligns very well with what I have planned. So I like that about that. And why do I want to get licenses in the first place? I don't know. I think I've always thought it's fun. By the way, my dad has his birthday today. My mom told me to call him, but he won't be awake at this time, I think, so I just wrote him. He isn't awake at this late? Whoa. Does he work nights or something like that? He's apparently eating, so we'll have a bit more time. Nice. I think this is content, I guess, for the specific drivers, something that aligns very well with what I have planned. So I liked that about that. And why do I get... Do I want to get licenses in the first place? I don't know. I think I've always thought it's fun. I think this is content, I guess, for the specific drivers license channel that I will make. But as a small introduction for this, here you can see these icons, right? It's like a small detail, but it's something. It's like this is how I think more or less about vehicles, right? Hardware access that these people have, right? They have access to. This is, by the way, GTA Online. These are some characters, and the way GTA Online represents the access that they have to different vehicles is by using digital icons, right? They use a little icon if you own a plane, if you own a helicopter, if you own a boat, and if you own a car, right? But in my mind, this is like more, it's like less about owning the vehicle per se, and more about no, but he's just awake at night. It would be similar if I didn't have uni and stuff. Oh. Being able to pilot it, right? So if you, because in the Rockstar's games, like you can just jump into it and you let go. But in real life, it's more about being allowed by the authorities or whoever to drive each kind of vehicle rather than to straight up owning it, right? So I thought that it would be nice to like complete as many vehicle categories as possible, right? To have as much hardware access as possible as high cap, right? And that's why I wanted to get as many driving licenses as possible, in a sense, right? Not just because, not because of GTA Online, but GTA Online kind of represents it in this interesting way. On a similar note, this YouTuber, Jaime Altozano, he's a Spanish YouTuber, I applied to GTA Online kind of represents it in this interesting way. On a similar note, this YouTuber, Jaime Altozano, he's a Spanish YouTuber, I applied to work with him, by the way, like twice, and was rejected both times. He used to say in this kind of workrooms, you could say, he did these kind of virtual streams where he would stream on Twitch and you could work alongside him, and in the breaks he would talk about things about life and all this. And people usually asked him, well, not ask him, right, but people usually mentioned that whatever they were doing, and sometimes they were doing competence in your day-to-day life domain of competence over as many conditions. In short, because I had that's basically how I ended up applying to these train driver jobs. In short, because I had been rejected to many things, and then I got this opportunity in Instagram and applying to these train driver jobs, etc. Right? Motorbikes, those kind of things. So that's basically how I ended up applying to these train driver jobs. In short, because I had been rejected to many things, and then I got this opportunity on Instagram and but yeah, just click on it if you want to watch something boring. And yeah, thank you for watching. Okay, so I linked the Germany video. I could link this Why I Don't Have a Job Yet video. Why I don't have a job yet. I could link also the GTA Online video, right? This one would be here, I guess. Yes. How to switch, well, dos puntos, boop, and I just copy the title like this. Oops. Should I make this the thumbnail? Maybe not. Sorry, this one. Maybe it's not a good look for someone who says he wants to be a train driver. Right? It actually suggested it. Well, fuck it. Let's roll with it. I think it's intriguing enough. And Sama Panotro. Select the next 100 videos. Siguiente lol. Yes. Hope they don't notice at the Deutsche Bahn. Yeah, probably look for a different one. Actually, I will change it, but for the moment it's staying like this. Oh, well, your call, I guess. I mean, if it didn't actually make it itself, I wouldn't have made it myself like this. But if it chose it itself, I mean, who am I to judge Google on his choices, right? So yeah, let's see. Siguiente, elementos del vídeo, añadir. Now I put the playlist, elemento, lista de reproducción. Story of my life. How was it called? Dream, maybe? I have to look up my own playlist name. Dream. This one, about things I want, dream life. Bro, why do I have to look up for... Why doesn't it show my own playlist first? Can I copy this link? Copiar enlace. And just paste the link. Ah, yes, that's nice. Called mentioning jobs could be an interesting contrast with the situation now. About the playlist to link. I'm going to link this playlist about things I want dream life. But I'm going to and añade elemento video. It's going to be, how was it this video called? Germany, right? No, job. Oh fuck. Why job? Why don't I have a job yet? Let's see. Mentioning jobs could be an interesting contrast with the situation now. But I'm going to link this playlist about things I want dream life. It has several hour-long videos. Yes, so this is it. Siguiente, publicar. Who are you to question the algorithm? Exactly. Copiar. I mean, actually, the thumbnail selection algorithm from YouTube itself, the auto thumbnail thing, is pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie. And let's see. Copiar enlace. Trans. No. It's not trans. It's thumb, I guess, right? Thumb. Nail downloader. I used one that was called Boingy Boing or something like this. Boop. Postear and then contenido del canal, editar, copy all this, bloop. Buscar, then what will I do if I don't go to Germany? Okay, I could actually copy this and X buscar from Control V. No. Wait, actually, could I do this? Más recientes. My video, yes. What will I do if I don't go to Germany? Bloop. The next one. Why I don't have a job yet? From Coscorro Drift. Why I don't have a job yet, and I'm going to remove the asterisk, this one, because then this one, then sala de trabajo, Jaime, let's tag him, Jaime Altozano, and let's tag the alt account too, fuck it, Altozano, and arroba Jaime Aft after dark. Espera. How was the account called? Jaime After Dark. Jaime _ After Dark. Boop. Postear todo. Let's go. So yeah. Me 2. Bebo agua y me 2. Control W, control W. Closing this one. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And see you next week, so I guess. Hope it goes well. And happy birthday to your dad, I guess.